Yelling doesn't break your child, but it can wound a heart. Wounds need to heal. And the good news is, there's a simple way to repair that moment and actually bring you closer. Because it's not perfection that shapes your child. It's what happens in the repair. You've already yelled, and the moment is over. But it doesn't feel over. Maybe your child is quiet now, or still upset. And you're left thinking, I wish I could go back. That feeling is something almost every parent carries. Not because we don't care, but because we do. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that we've already done the damage, that we missed it. But what shapes a child most is not a perfect moment. It's what happens after. Because every relationship has rupture, even the healthiest ones. The question is not, did something go wrong? The question is, what happens next? And so often, what helps most is simply coming back, not with a long explanation, not with more correction, just with presence. You might sit beside them or gently call them back to you. And in a steady voice, you say something simple. I didn't handle that well. Not heavy, not overwhelming, just honest. Because when we do that, we're teaching something deeper than behavior. We're showing them how to take responsibility without shame. And then we can bring the truth, calmly, clearly. That behavior still wasn't okay. Both can exist. Truth and grace. Not one replacing the other, but working together. And something begins to shift. Because your child doesn't just learn what they did wrong. They learn what it looks like to make things right. And over time, those moments begin to shape their heart. Not perfectly, not all at once, but gradually. So if you've had a moment like that recently, you didn't miss your chance, you're still in it. And sometimes what matters most is not that we never yell, but that we know how to come back with steadiness and grace. Because in those moments, it's not just your child who feels overwhelmed, it's you too. Your body tightens, your thoughts speed up, and everything in you wants to react. That doesn't make you a bad parent. It means you're human in a hard moment. And this is where something small but powerful can begin to change things. Before you say anything else, you pause. Not perfectly, not for long, just enough to steady yourself. Because your child is not just watching what you say next. They're feeling who you are in this moment. And when you begin to slow even slightly, it gives them something they don't yet have on their own, a sense of steadiness. And from there, your words begin to land differently. Not louder, not sharper, but clearer. And over time, those small shifts change the whole direction of the moment. And sometimes we also need to remember, our children are still learning. They don't yet have the words or the control or the understanding to handle what they're feeling. So what looks like defiance or disrespect is often something much deeper, a need they don't know how to express. And when we begin to understand this, we don't become permissive. We become clearer and steadier in how we respond. Because it's not perfection that shapes your child. It's what happens in the repair. And that means even the moments you wish you could take back can become moments that bring you closer. And if this resonates with you, I have another video that walks through what to do in those moments when your child is overwhelmed or melting down. Find the link on the screen or in the description.